Hello, this is RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Hey guys, so today I'm bringing you how to take better photos and videos with your Galaxy A54. So let's go ahead and get started with the first tip, and that is to quickly launch your camera. Even if the screen is off, all you have to do is double press the power button. So that will turn it on for the first time. And as you can see here, I did reset it, so locations, we're having it actually tag. I like to have that on. It's up to you if you want it, but it's just something that I really like to have. Now, first and foremost, how to quickly take better photos and videos is one quick, simple thing. And that is when you're taking a photo of something, instead of just taking it like this, you want to tap it, and then this little lock and sunlight will come out. So what you're gonna do is tap it and quickly go a little bit darker. If you do that, your photo will actually be much better. So this is a photo taken without tapping it first, and this is the photo actually tapping it and making it a little bit darker. Why this happens is because most of the time our cameras actually take in more light than we need them to. So if you just do that quick little difference, you will get a much better photo for every time you take one. So that's the first step. Second step is knowing about your different lenses. So this is your main camera. It's going to be the best one for all type of settings, including low light. Your ultra wide is going to give you a much wider shot, but does not want to be involved in low light. It will not look as good. Just trust me, it would be better if you back up and take the shot without doing that. The last one is going to be the 2x zoom, and this is going to zoom in a little bit, but overall, again, this one you do not want at night. So just know that you do not want to do anything but the middle camera at night. That would be my recommendation. Either go up forward or go back a little bit to take a better overall photo at night. Now, by default, you are on 3:4. You can switch it to 16:9 if you want a TV-like aspect ratio for your photo. This is actually the way I do it for a lot of my thumbnails that I shoot, so good one for that purpose. And the other one you want is 1:1, which is like an Instagram kind of square. If you want to pre-shoot it for Instagram and that's all you're posting it to, then it's really good for that purpose. The last one I want to go over is this little bottom one over here, which is your 50 megapixel. Now this will do a lot of detail if you are in a daylight shot situation, but again, if you are at nighttime, you do not want to do this. It takes a lot longer to process, and unless you're super steady or on a tripod, it will be probably a little bit blurry. So 4:3 is your standard shot. Now, a couple of things you want to know here is this little play button right here on the side is going to be great if you want to take photos of kids or pets. This is called motion photo. Basically, it shoots a little bit before and a little bit after so that it can go backwards or forward to see where you wanted your perfect shot and then take that as an existing shot. Really simple and easy, but it's something that I would recommend always having on if you have kids or pets. Since I do, it stays on. Over here, you have this little filters area, and the main thing you want to know about this is you can turn all these different filters on, play with them as much as you want. Also, by default on your selfie mode, face is typically on. This actually gives you smoother skin or less wrinkles or acne. It can also get rid of stubble. And then you have tone, changes your skin tone a little bit, gets rid of your chin if you have a double chin, and makes your eyes wider if you had a long day before and you still want to take a morning selfie. So all these things are available on here. Next, we're going to be going over to video, then settings, then a couple of other different things. So for video, quick tip you want to make sure to be able to do is shooting in a better frame rate. So the best way to do that is right here where it says FHD 30, you're gonna tap it and go to FHD 60. This is going to be the best video mode you can use for this phone. It's really good, very smooth. It looks so different. Everyone you send a video to will be absolutely amazed. And did you know you can actually send perfect high quality videos to iPhones? Make sure to subscribe to check out our hidden features video to find out how to do that. Now, the other thing you want to know is you also have the option for a steady shot, but this will reduce the frame rate to standard mode. So if you are in a very shaky situation, then you can turn this on, but if you are in a regular video shooting area and you aren't going to be shaking around all over the place, then you can go ahead and do 60 frames per second, and this will give you the absolute best video quality. But remember, tap and go a little bit down before shooting, and you're going to have a much better looking video quality. All right, now let's go ahead into settings, and then we'll go over into the different modes, including selfies. So first and foremost, in settings, you are going to want to turn on, at least I would recommend, shot suggestion. This will just help you out, kind of line up your shot, make sure you're centered, as I was just off a little bit. So this way it will be very simple and easy to always see how you are shooting. Second, swipe to do the shutter button. You can take a burst shot by doing this, or create a GIF. I like to do a burst shot, but if you didn't know, you can actually do that. Just literally go like this, boom. So many shots right away. Great, again, for kids and pets, perfect for that reason. All right, then we go to watermark and high efficiency photos. I would leave both of these off unless you want everyone to know you're shooting with Samsung for some reason. And high efficiency photos definitely do not do that good if you are editing or uploading them to websites, so don't recommend it at all. The main thing I would recommend right here is for selfies. Make sure you actually do it, save selfies as previewed off. The reason why that is because your text is actually never the right way when you take a selfie. If you ever see people taking selfies and you can't read the text in their photo, it's because their phone doesn't allow them to do this and your phone does. So turn that off and you will be much happier. Then we have auto frames per second. So sometimes in low light, it is too dark to shoot at a higher frame rate like 60. If you leave this on, then it'll make sure to adapt when needed. So that way you have it on when you need it and higher frame rate when it's not that dark. You have auto HDR, simple and easy, location tags, and for shooting method, I would definitely turn on voice commands. This allows you to be able to say cheese, smile, capture, shoot with your phone, or record video, which I really love to be able to record video. It's so awesome, it's so great, and definitely something I really recommend. The other thing is, if you don't like to reach over to these buttons right here, you can also have a floating shutter button. What this will do is allow your shutter to be wherever you need it to. So if you're holding your phone just like this at a weird angle, you can actually take it like this instead of trying to reach over down here. Simple and easy, and it really is great just to be able to have it, and then you can just put it back when you don't need it. Finally, for settings to keep, I would definitely recommend selfie angle, and that is the main one. Any of these others, I really don't use that often, but if you do happen to use specific ones that you want to keep on, then do that, but this is what I would mainly leave on. All right, now before we get to the other modes, let's go to selfie. Hey there, everyone. So for selfies, I always do this immediately. Have it at the widest angle so you can get those selfies in, and if you put your palm like this, it will automatically take a selfie. Simple and easy to do. But remember what I told you earlier, in this section right here, the face is on by default. So turn that off if you want more detail in your shots, and you will have a much better experience that way. Now, other than that, we are good to go for the selfie area. If you do want to do a timer, you can do that. And again, if you want to take a picture of yourself, just go like this, and it will pick that up. Oh, there we go. And then take a photo of you. Simple and easy to be able to remember. And just swiping up and down like you see me right here is how you can switch between the two modes very easily, whether it be the front camera or the rear camera. All right, now there are some other modes that you should know about. The first one is portrait. This is that blur effect. I usually turn the blur down to about 3. The less the blur, the more realistic it actually looks. So if you have something close to you, you can take it, but it can't be too close. So right there is perfect, and that way it will blur out the background. That way it will give you a very nice looking and realistic blur effect. Really simple and easy, but it makes such a cool effect when done right. Now you have that ability for portrait, but you also have some other modes over here. One of the biggest ones that I would actually bring over to the bottom right away, just because I use it so often, is food. Do this when you take your food shots and it will look absolutely amazing. What it does is it does like a little blur effect, plus a color popping effect and blurs out everything around it. Trust me, do that and your food will look better than any other Instagram photos of food out there. Then you do have Pro mode and Pro video mode. Totally fine if you want to use them, just as long as you know what you're doing per se. Not too many more features like on the higher end Galaxies on there, but you do have control over the basics. The last thing I want to point out is the slow motion part, which slow motion is a really great feature for this section, but never do super slow-mo. The quality is really bad and slow-mo itself is 1080p, whereas this one is 720p, and trust me, you notice a huge difference in this case. Alright guys, well that was the camera on the Galaxy A54. Hopefully you did like this video. If you did, please give a like, thumbs up down below. I really would appreciate it. And let me know how great the photos are that you are now taking. Thank you as always so much for watching. This has been RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Thank you so much again for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Also, follow me on social media at YouTube Tech Guy. And check out some more great tech videos on your screen right now.